and welcome to Ramadan Recipes. We're going to be making more savoury and sweet dishes for your iftar and your sehri. Today we're going to be making Sooji Ka Halwa, and that's a dessert that originated in the country of Iran, in the city of Tabriz, where it moved from there towards the Indian subcontinent and went in towards Delhi, and then it spread outwards to the other cities in India. So here's the ingredients that we're going to be using today. We'll start with some flour, some ghee, caster sugar, stick of cinnamon, green cardamom pods, and some water. So to make the Sooji Ka Halwa, we're going to be taking some water and raising the heat slightly on the saucepan. So we take some water, add it to the saucepan like so, and then we add in the spices. Pour in the caster sugar as well, and give that a stir, and use a wooden spoon. It's better to use that so it doesn't scald as well when it's a higher heat later. So you try and make sure that the sugar becomes dissolved and it creates a syrup. You start smelling the fragrance as well coming through from the spices. This may take a bit of time, so about 3 minutes or 4 minutes. So now you can see that the sugar's been dissolving in the water, it's fully dissolved, and the syrup has now formed. It's a bit thicker in consistency. So we're going to take that off the heat. And what we're going to do is set that aside, take a larger saucepan, and then add in the ghee. So something what we want to do is try and get the ghee enough so that we can coat the flour. So I'm going to add in a little at a time, so that's melted in the saucepan here, like so. Give it a stir. It should be on a medium heat as well, so it doesn't burn the ghee. So it'll take a few minutes to do that, so about a minute or so. So while that's melting, I'm going to look at the flour and spread that outside onto in the bowl. I'm going to add the flour into the ghee now because the ghee is fully melted. So slowly add that in. And then give that a stir. So make sure the flour is fully coated with the ghee. So the flour's being fully coated with the ghee. You can add more ghee if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it as this. And I'm going to add in the sugar syrup. So I'm going to add this in slowly so that it goes in, it doesn't form complete lumps. So what we're going to do is add that in slowly. You can hear it sort of sizzling away. And then what I'm going to do is quickly give that a stir so it's well combined. Lower the heat slightly if you need to. I'll add some more water into as well, so the sugar syrup water. So this is going to take about 2 minutes or so, just to give that a quick stir. So keep stirring during those 2 minutes. And adding in the water if you need to. So I've been stirring for 2 minutes and it's gone into a spongy consistency. So this is great, so this is what we wanted, but we want to try and make it a bit softer. So we add in a bit more water and again give it a stir. So make sure it's well combined, really press that in. and then it should form a ball with no crumbs around sides. And then we leave that to cool, and then we can give that a shape later. Sooji Ka Halwa has a relatively medium to low nutritional value because it's actually full of sugar, but you can replace it and make it high nutritional value by replacing the sugar with things like xylitol or stevia. Now, without that, it's actually full of the things needed for giving you energy throughout the next day. So it's something that I would eat sporadically during your Ramadan, not on a regular basis, but if you need more energy for the next day, it's great for that. Now here's a recap of the ingredients to make Sooji Ka Halwa. And here's a reminder of the instructions for making Sooji Ka Halwa. Now I hope you've enjoyed making today's recipe, and I hope you're going to be making more of these desserts for your iftar. It's going to add more flavour and spice to your iftar and sehris for your Ramadan.